strikes upon the hour.
On a Zoom with me, all the way from the other side of the planet. Welcome to Brackband, Marco Basson. Thank you for joining my Zoom.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, you are currently in Amsterdam. Why?
Yeah.
Why did you leave us? Why have you abandoned your people?
No, jeepers. It's it's such a difficult thing as well. It's not one of those classic cases of jeepers. No, I want to move out of South Africa. South Africa is an incredible country. It's just an opportunity that kind of like came across my path to be able to work overseas and experience a different place. And I think that's something a lot of people would like to do. Me and my family, we kind of took the shot and we said, okay, let's try this for a few years and see how it goes. And so far, it's been really good. But obviously, there's a lot of awesome things in South Africa that you miss and that you never knew you would miss. It's been a really interesting few months.
Okay. You've also taken a little small break from music. Has this helped your creativity? Has it given you a fresh need and want to get back in? How's this break served you?
Definitely. It's always, it's always this weird thing where when you're really busy in terms of music and you're writing constantly and you're in a time when it was very easier to perform, at live gigs and stuff, you kind of get a bit tired. I guess you get used to the process. But then when you have that bit of a break and you have a few months off, you kind of find yourself thinking, jeepers, but that was awesome. I should do this again, or I should get involved again, or I should start writing again. So that type of break really is great. And especially making the move, you go through so many different emotions and things that you think of. So it really is also quite inspiring when you go through something like this in your writing process. I'm really excited to start up again and get busy. So yeah.
Okay, this Amsterdam thing, are you there indefinitely? Are you there for a long time, a short time? When are we seeing you again, I think is what I want.
No, I'll probably visit regularly because I still have my parents in South Africa. So, obviously I need to see them very regularly. But it is indefinitely for now, maybe 5 years or whatever it might be. But yeah, so for now it's indefinitely.
Okay, fine. But indefinitely or not, you have gifted us with a new single. It's currently on Jacaranda FM. I think it's from a movie that I haven't watched that everyone tells me to watch. It's called I Want to Dance with Somebody, and it's a remake of a classic that we love, but very much in your style, if I can say that. You haven't just redone the song verbatim. You have definitely put yourself into it. So tell me why this song in particular, and what movie is this song from?
I'm actually not sure what movie it's from. I just know it from Whitney.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So why this one?
So I'm actually so happy that you mentioned that it sounds different from the original, because I think that was one of our main goals when we chose the song. Because it is you get a few different type of artists that everyone knows that you don't try and cover and you don't try and mess with. And, Whitney is definitely one of them. You get people like Freddie Mercury. When you start covering those people, it's trouble. You will always get compared. So our main goal was when we started this process of doing a cover of the song is to try and make it different, try and make it completely different from the original. And it was quite a process. I was quite nervous because you are attempting not only a massive song, but a massive song sung by a female. So it's completely, out of my frame of reference. So it was a really great process. I'm quite happy with how it came out because it does sound different. It's got a different feel. It's got more me feel, I think. So I'm really happy that you say that, and I'm really quite proud of the song we put out.
Talk to me about the recording process, because you obviously did this in the heights of COVID when you were in Amsterdam. Yeah. How is this done? Was this one of those songs that happened over Zoom? We all need to credit Zoom now.
Yeah, no. Look, so a portion of the song was actually done in South Africa. So in the last week before my flight on the Friday, I had to go to studio. We did a portion of the song.
Wow.
And then always as the process goes, there's things you want to improve. There's things you want to make better. And I sat in my hotel room because I took my microphone with and my little interface.
Wow.
And I sat in my hotel room recording a bunch of different things for my producer. And it was so funny because, usually you have a pop filter that you record with. And I didn't have a pop filter. So what I used was an actual COVID mask to kind of like blank the T's and P's and all these things. And it worked perfectly. I was so surprised. So, that's a tip. If you don't have a pop filter, we always have a mask lying about. So use that. So it was quite an interesting recording process, but really cool that you can do this from, across the world.
Yeah. I've seen during the COVID pandemic, I mean, you know, obviously everyone's working from home now. And a lot of us that are in the voice or music industry, we're having to repurpose things in our houses in order to do the things. And before I had a setup, I was under a duvet, a duck down duvet with a folded thing wrapped around with tape. It's crazy what you do and what becomes norm. I mean, I know people that were doing shows from their laundry cupboards, covered in blankets, just so that you don't get that it's muffled. What have you learned as a husband, as an artist, as a human? What have you learned in those 3 sections of your life from the pandemic? What has it taught you?
In terms of as a husband and as a person who's got a family, I think the main thing it just emphasized is how important time is at home. We get so busy with work and with all of our different activities and stuff, and I think the pandemic kind of forced us to be home and forced us to be with our loved ones 24/7, and it really forces you to it goes either one of two ways. Either it, unfortunately, if you really think about it, I speak about this quite often with my wife, it's it was so good for us as well, because it kind of, when you're busy day to day, it's really difficult to just stay connected and stay in sync. Whereas the COVID pandemic, I know it was terrible, and especially on musicians and anyone in entertainment industry. But I also think there were really good benefits about people connecting, people reconnecting, us valuing the occasions when we can be together as a bunch of people. For example, at a show, I can't remember when last I was this excited to go to a live music show, a festival or something. So I think that's really it showed us how important those social interactions are and how much more we should appreciate them.
I say this all the time. I say this to everyone in the last couple of weeks, but I obviously working in this industry for so long, I took these shows and events and stuff for granted, really, really.
Yeah.
And I would bitch about it. I would moan for days before. I'd be like, I'm going to have to stand in the sun and drink warm beer and fight for the bathroom. And I just don't want to go. And now I would give anything for those things, anything to stand in the sun with the hot castle lights and watch music that I don't even know who it is. I just want to watch it.
Exactly. All the pre-bands, all the bands lineup. You'll watch everything.
I will never say no to an after party. I'll never say no to a birthday party. I'll never say no to Christmas with my family ever again. I'm in for all of it now.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that's so positive. I think that's so great. We were kind of reminded of that again, which is cool.
Okay, so new single, I Want to Dance with Somebody is out. It's available everywhere. Are you,
yes.
I don't want to say back because you never left, you kind of paused, but are you back?
Yes, of course. We're that's one of the perks, I guess one of the perks of also having the move to the Netherlands. David Gresham also has a lot of contacts there and people and people that we can work with in terms of songwriting. We're planning a good songwriting session now in the Netherlands with a bunch of different people. So I'm really excited about that because, it breeds new type of music. It breeds new songs. So there's a lot to look forward to.
Other than the songwriting session, is there anything else that is coming out that's already being worked on, already done?
Not yet.
Okay.
No.
No pressure.
Yeah. I believe you.
No pressure at all, but like, when can we have new music? No, I'm joking.
No, but we have a few things that's obviously I write on my own as well. So there's a bunch of different things that I think would be quite cool. So we'll just have to see how it goes.
Okay. So for the rest of the year, you can't do publicity, you can't do tours, obviously. I mean, at least not here. How do you now take the single forward? Like, what does it look like in this time of COVID, this PR run?
Sure, that's really, really difficult because, like you said, there's not a lot of your usual branches that you would use to kind of like promote singles and promote your work and promote your music isn't there for you anymore. I think luckily in the Netherlands now we're at a point where most of the COVID restrictions are kind of gone. So I would also like to start, doing a few more live shows in the country where I am currently to promote, South African music and to promote my own music, which is great. In South Africa, it's mostly amazing chats like we're having now and social media and that type of thing.
Where can we find you on the socials?
Everywhere. I just haven't gotten to the point where I'm on TikTok yet. I'm still contemplating. I'm not a content creator. I'm definitely a viewer on TikTok, not yet a content creator. But I'm at the point where, I've got a bunch of drafts saved up. I just need to press the publish button.
Post them. We need this. You are a content creator because you are an artist and a singer and a songwriter. So
no, for sure.
We want the things, dude.
Awesome. Okay, you've convinced me.
And I mean, you're part of the TikTok generation. You are young still. I'm an older millennial. I shouldn't even be there.
No, you should definitely. Everybody has a space on TikTok.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so nice to us olders. Okay, Marco Basson everywhere. New single out, you can get it everywhere. Go follow him and use the song on TikTok because that's now how people get plays and people get discovered and people get found. And if you are doing a show, please let us know so that we can stream it or come or find you, or maybe someone's in Amsterdam.
For sure.
But thank you for your time and thank you for bringing us new music that we already love, that's inherently you.
Thank you so much. And thank you for the call. It's really appreciated.
A message for your South African fans?
There'll definitely be more of me. Just because I moved to another country doesn't mean I'm just disappeared. I'm really looking forward to seeing what is new and what's going to come.
Awesome. Marco Basson, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your week. And please don't forget to go and stream I Want to Dance with Somebody. It's available everywhere. Don't you want to say you want to